Welcome, Empress Angel Tarot here. You guys, it's going to be an all sign reading for you. I'm trying a new setup, so hopefully this is a lot better and it's more. Scenario I'm getting is that I think there are a lot of different factors that are coming into play in this relationship or this specific union. And most of these readings right now I'm gauging a union, a partnership, and then there are singles, and then there are new relationships coming into the forefront here. So the first one I'm getting is that there has been a separation. Maybe you separated you separated before the spring or wherever you are in the world. It happened before April 1st, if not during the month of April. There has been a separation and you got to know each other, and it's calling you to release this significant other. And it's time for you to step back and kind of focus on yourself and remember that because it didn't work, it doesn't mean that it's anything less. Like you're not less than because of it not being successful. So it's time for you to realize that maybe the love that you deserve, it's worth waiting for and taking your time with. So if you already find that maybe there's certain things that a person that you were with in a union with, like the certain things that they said or the way that they were, their character, I think don't force it to happen, because some people want to feel, oh, I need to be with someone to feel important. It's not the case. You can be alone. It's okay to be alone. I personally think it would be better for one to be alone than to be in something toxic or something that doesn't work, just to feel like you're part of the world or society at large, where you don't want to look like you're single. You don't want to look like so and so, but that's also something you need to work on. Because then you only care about what other people think, and that's not a way to live. Because these people aren't in your relationship. Maybe they're putting in their 2 cents where they don't need to be. And so just keep that in mind. It's better to be alone than to be in a union that's not working, that you're going to force yourself to compromise with so many different situations, whether it's compromising, things that you love to do. So let's say on a Sunday you like to go for walks in the park at like 2 p.m. and then you have dinner with your family afterwards, and maybe this person's like, no, that's not a ritual or a pastime that I enjoy. You go ahead by yourself. Like, let's say that's like that analogy. I mean, then that means that person's not trying or making the effort. And you can't force it and then stop going and doing these things. You're not going to stop going for a walk, or going to see your family for Sunday dinner. I mean, that's just something you do, and that's something that you should hold true to yourself, because going for walks on a Sunday is your thing. That's maybe your time alone. Okay, fine, you can do it, because it is a dangerous situation. So, what you need to do is maybe contact someone, a friend of yours that, maybe this spouse or significant other or person doesn't know where that person lives. You're going to probably if you have stuff in the house, maybe kind of deal with leaving it there and not having to worry about material aspect of it, and just say, hey, you know what, like, I'm going to be able to find a way to get all that stuff back. I'm just going to take my clothes with me, kind of thing, right? So it seems like there's a serious issue there. I think that is calling you to free yourself, because once you do and you release this specific situation, especially if it's of a dangerous nature and of a very, very sensitive type of situation where you need to act accordingly to make sure that you're safe, please do so. And contact the proper authorities should you come into a serious issue. I do not want anyone to feel overwhelmed. I need you to understand that you can call your local authorities to have them assist you, and if you don't want to go that route, just try to find a way to plan it out before you exit. It's very similar to one another. be it, maybe physical, maybe spoken word or written or whatever have you is the love languages. I'm not sure what they are. Someone just told me about them and I was like, okay. It's just like, when the narcissist word became viral. Now we have this love language situation going on. So I guess everyone's just adapting to the different connotations behind certain words and expanding them to the full extent of, so that everyone is thinking, ooh, well, everyone's a covert narcissist or what have you. Now you're going into love language. So, take it as it is. These are just things to help people cope, and always remember that. And if this helps, please allow it to. But know that you're worth so much more, and it has nothing to do with your character. So please don't be in that self-loathing mode for too long. And if you find yourself in that position, please contact your friends or family or people that you trust with this information to help you move forward. And then the third situation that we have is someone coming out of a union, or someone that's been single for quite some time. Not super long, but like a year or so, maybe 2. And it's telling you that maybe something similar to this effect, second situation happened to you, or maybe not so abrupt and not so real and not so serious happened, and you were, kind of avoiding trying to be in a loving relationship or dating. It's telling me that those people that are single in the collective, it's worth taking the steps to that are guiding you to. So let's say you're being guided to get a muffin, and you don't normally get a muffin. Allow yourself to use your intuitive guidance to go to these places that you normally wouldn't, because next thing you know, that's where you meet your significant other or someone that you may have a bond with that's super strong. And mind you, I always tell people this because it happens all the time to everyone coming out of a singledom, if you will. So if you've been single for a long time and it's you kind of oh man, because I didn't want to get into a relationship because I wanted to heal, and then I ended up healing, and then all of a sudden I found myself loving being single, and then I didn't even want to get into union, and then it serendipitously happens with somebody. But then you realize that it didn't work out with the previous person, and then you were single for so long, but now you found another one that was a very serendipitous meeting. However, you don't find the attraction. It was unrequited love, and that happens. And that's just a lesson for you to know, that perspective where, in the long run, they'll find exactly what you're going to find, is to humble yourself and to realize that it does happen to a lot of people, not just you, and that it is part of life to get rejected and to not be compatible with someone, but it's all in where they are in life and how the timing of it. So kind of you'll learn about that. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of nice to see for your love reading. If you enjoyed that, please like, share, and subscribe. If you know someone that needed to hear this reading, please send it forward. And check out my other videos if you haven't already done so. I will be dropping the elemental signs sometime this evening, so watch out for those. And I'm going to be doing another general just before the evening. All sign general reading for today. I'm going to be doing that every day because there are so many messages, and I want to be able to voice them all out, so you guys that need to hear it can hear it. I don't want it to be unfair, like I was saying earlier. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Have yourselves a great evening. It's kind of gloomy over here, but hopefully if you guys are out in the sun, send it over this way. That would be fabulous. Anyways, know that I read for your protection from others, and more importantly from yourselves. You guys, we will catch you soon. Watch for the drops for the next couple of readings, or few readings. Take care now. Bye.